Hey everyone, it's Mara Allard, and I want to talk about today about realizing the identities we may have outgrown. I talked a few weeks about like doors shutting, as if we can't go back to a way things used to be. And that is because our energy is rising, and that thing that we used to always say, oh, if that doesn't work out, I'll go back and do that. It's down here and we no longer resonate. We can't get there. We can't drop ourselves back down. It's not able to rise up, and therefore it's a disconnect and it's gone. It's just the door has shut. So for me, I've used the example before, like I can't go back to selling real estate, professionally. It's gone. It no longer, I'm here and it's there, and it I can do it, but it just is hard. It doesn't light me up. I can't do, like, it's closed. And it's also about ways we used to do things. Like I always did things these ways, and now I feel like it's not working anymore. Again, that's the energy. The old patterns, the old way of doing things is no longer going to work for many of us, because, and this gets really like, we are ascending. And my definition of ascending is our energy is raising, our light is rising, and then we will live in this world in a different way than others. We're still going to be here on the planet, we're still going to be doing the things, but we will operate in this world in a lighter, different way. That's my belief. That's what I believe is happening, is our energy is rising. We're getting more light. There's more light from the planet coming in. Again, I talked the other day, the 3-eye atlas, the solar flares, all of this light pouring onto this planet is raising our energy, and all of us are experiencing it. Some of us are going to experience it more than others, because we all came here with a different role. Now, what about if parts of you need to shift and change? Like parts of you that you always identified don't feel right anymore. It's the same thing. You're energetically outgrowing those roles. So, and you have to let go of them, and that's painful. For example, if you're a parent, mom or a dad, and your child is now not a child, they're a young adult, or they're an adult, and they're out of the house, or they should be out of the house, but you're still parenting them at a level as a child, that energetic role you've outgrown it. It may have kept you feeling important, protective of your child, but they're ready to go and fly and become their own version of self. How do you let go of that role? That role of taking care of them. Caretakers, are you the caretaker of your whole family? Are you the ringleader? Are you the cruise director, the vacation planner, the holiday person? Have you outgrown those roles? Are any of those roles feeling stale, but yet you're still doing them because they were a part of you that you identify with? In friendships, are you the person everyone comes to help, but you don't want to do it anymore? Have you outgrown being there for everybody all the time, on demand? Has your role in your partnership shifted? Does it no longer feel on the same playing ground? A lot of this is happening to a lot of people in their relationships, their family, their friends, their partnerships, in their jobs, in their day-to-day life, with their children. Their roles have outgrown. They've outgrown them. And yet there's a feeling of staying in that role because it's safe and you know it. And what else am I going to do? The way we shift out of this is not like that. We snap our fingers. Anything that's worth doing is worth doing with effort. My father used to say, and it's work. But it doesn't have to be as hard as we think. Take the first step. The first step is acknowledging. I acknowledge that this role no longer serves me. For example, in my family, I was the keeper of the holidays. Not the holidays, sorry, the birthdays. So every time a birthday came out, I would send out a mass text to grown-ass adults saying, it's so-and-so's birthday. And they'd all go wish somebody a happy birthday. Now, how I got this role, I have no idea. Doing it forever. And I just realized I had outgrown this. That I did not need to be the keepers of these grown-ass adults' birthday schedule. They have calendars. They can set reminders. It's very easy now. And I ended it. I had outgrown it. I didn't like it. I was getting resentful. I was getting stressed. It had outgrown me. At one time, I loved doing it. In my relationship, sometimes I'm the person that finds all the restaurants, all the vacations. Part of me likes some of that, but I had to have a conversation and say, you know what, I don't want to always do this. Can you figure out some of this? So the first thing is being aware that this no longer lights me up. I'm no longer excited about doing this. I'm starting to build a resentment around this. Second is, can you have a conversation with that group? Not all the time you can. So how do you shift? Do you need more boundaries? Do you need better boundaries? Do you have any boundaries? It all comes back to love. Love of self, self-worth. One thing I started doing recently is putting my hand on my heart every day and saying 4 times, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, Mara. When we begin to feel a deep love of self, we start falling more into that energy of, this is how I want to show up in my life. This is the role I want to play in my life. This is important to me. I picked a charm for myself today, and it was the leaf, but it's an imperfect leaf. It has a little hole in it. I didn't even look up the meaning. I just saw the imperfection. And I feel like we're all imperfect, but being imperfect is perfect. So this leaf is perfect with a hole in it. But immediately I saw an imperfection. And I think that we hyper-focus on those things. And that can trip us up. If I put these boundaries in place, if I start using my voice to say how I want to identify in this role, will people see the flaw instead of seeing that I was perfect all along? Being in some of these identities makes us feel important and perfect. If we're important, we can't show up the imperfections. Coming out and saying, I'm no longer doing this. People, she's being selfish. It's a flaw. She's being too much. It's a flaw. No, we're all perfect. The leaf reminded me today that we're all perfect. We're all lovable and worthy as we are. When I knew I was going to talk about letting go and beginning to let go of identities, just being aware. Right now, just be aware. I need to let this go. This no longer serves me, this identity. First is awareness. Second is reminding yourself that you're worthy of shifting out of an identity. And just start there. That's all you have to do is start. And once you make a commitment to starting, things will bubble up. Things will come forward because you're telling your higher self, I'm ready for a new identity. So things will start appearing for you. Memories may appear that you have to process, look at again, just so you can start to heal that part of you that used to need that identity that doesn't serve you. Because you're ready for bigger things. So when I asked for a card today to talk about letting go of identities, this is the card I got. I got Secret Trail Ascension. Look at this image of a woman walking forward into basically a forest with a moon ahead. Her back is turned towards us, and in front of us is moons, mystical images, butterflies, mushrooms. Heading towards the moon, your intuition, with a back towards us. Going towards a new identity, walking away from an old identity. And I'm going to read this card because I was struck by how true this feels for this conversation. The keywords of the Secret Trail our ascension, enlightenment, preparation for greatness, not everyone can go. And the card means preparation for greatness is at the heart of this card. Those who receive it are ready to level up and experience an even greater life. However, as much as we'd like to, not everyone is going to continue the journey with us as we grow. When you shift and transform, you are also silently challenging others to shift and transform with you. Finding your greatness will prompt your immediate community to examine their own greatness. Some will be inspired by you and rise right along with you, and the secret trail will also be revealed to them. But many, if not most, will give into fear, to doubt, or jealousy, causing them to stand still or even shift in a different direction from your path. You have pulled this card because you are about to embark on a new journey that does not include everyone or everything currently in your life. If your question is, I was pulling a question. So again, this is about doors shutting. Not everyone is coming on this journey with you. Not all of your identities, not all of your family and friends. And that's okay. That's what we're here for, is to ascend, to raise our energetic vibration so we have a different experience in this lifetime of living on this planet. Let me know how this hit for you in the comments. Have a great weekend.